Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have 10 products that Instagram made me buy. Product number 1. I actually bought this a while ago, and I had seen several influencers using it, and I thought it was intriguing. And I did not buy it until I found it inside Costco. Vital Proteins Collagen Peptides. So this was intriguing because there was protein in it, and it was something that I don't normally eat because I don't really eat a lot of stuff that has collagen in it. So I thought it would be useful. I saw a lot of people putting it in their coffee, particularly when I was doing keto. I would put it in my coffee, and honestly, I haven't really noticed any difference with hair, skin, nails, anything like that. It's a nice unflavored protein, so there's that. And you can get it at Costco, so you can get it for a better deal than just buying it online. But, I mean, I wouldn't spend the money on it unless you had a particular reason for needing it. Product number 2, I also bought because of keto. Perfect Keto Salted Caramel Exogenous Ketones. So I bought this because I thought it would help me get kicked back into keto when I would eat a cheat meal when I was trying to do keto. And again, I only had like the pea strips, so I don't really know when I was and wasn't in keto or ketosis. So I don't really know how effective this was. I can tell you the flavor was not great. But I still have it. I'm pretty sure this is expired. Oh, it only expired in June. That's not too bad. But maybe I'll try to use this up just so that I don't waste it. But it was not a good flavor, and I didn't notice anything with ketosis. But this is a very expensive use of your money. I would not get this if I were you. Item number 3, blue blocking glasses. I bought my first pair of blue blockers from Amazon, and when I started working from home, I noticed that my eyes were kind of hurting, so I was trying to wear them more often, so I actually got these from Key. I look like a librarian, which is perfect because I'm going to be one. Especially when before you go to bed, you shouldn't have a lot of exposure to light because it keeps you awake, and the blue light from your devices and your phone and anything can keep you awake. And so I thought I would try these out, and then after wearing them consistently for about like 2 weeks, it just became annoying. Like I felt like they were constantly in my way. So I'm not someone who is used to wearing glasses, so that's probably the problem. If you were someone that is used to wearing glasses, you probably wouldn't be bothered by these, but I found them pretty annoying. And I also found, like, I like to do my skincare before bed, so then you put the glasses on, and then the skincare products are getting all over the glasses, and it wasn't working out. But I do think there's probably some value in it. I could definitely tell a difference. Like if I were to move them around, you can see the difference between with their filter on versus regular world view. But again, something you definitely don't need. But if you have eye strain, you can try them out, see if it helps. I realized I just needed to take more breaks and use my eye drops. So there's that. Item number 3, a booty band.
So I just got my black heavy resistance band in the mail.
So I had been eyeing the Christina Capron fitness bands for a while because they were reasonably priced, and she seemed to know what to do about working out. I ordered 2 recently. I had even talked about them in one of my first videos, and I have actually been able to put them to the test, and they do work really well. I did a strength routine about a week ago, and I just did basic squats. Booty bands are effective, and they're a good use of your money, and they're great for right now when you're stuck at home and you probably don't have a lot of room for equipment. However, you don't have to buy her booty bands. You could buy anybody's booty bands, and I think they would be good. But I definitely think you need to get the kind that are like a woven booty band and not the plasticky, rubbery kind. Those ones suck and they roll around your leg. Number 5, the Keto Guido Cookbook.
Well, well, well. Look what we got in the mail. Vinny, you are a legend. Ladies, this man, I mean, he can cook for you, and then he'll strip for you. Or he'll strip for you, then he'll cook for you. Is this the perfect man?
Now, I used to be a big Jersey Shore fan when I was younger, and it was, new. I guess it's new now because they have new episodes. But anyway, I used to be like really into it and thought it was pretty entertaining. So I had pretty low expectations when I got this book. But again, I was doing keto, and you know what? Let's give it a try, right? Do you see all these tabs? These are all the recipes that I have found interesting. It's actually been a pretty good cookbook. There's good recipes. They're not a ton of work. The ingredients are pretty simple. I've had some cookbooks where it's a lot of like crazy ingredients that you have to get from random places for like one thing, But this overall has been really good. I've made zucchini manicotti for a friend, and she thought it was amazing. That's one of our favorite recipes. Item number 6, Gymshark. So, of course, I had to have the flex leggings because everybody's booty looks amazing, right? Yeah, it didn't really make my booty look any better. The leggings themselves are pretty nice. I like that they are high-waisted. They originally came out with the ones that were not high-waisted, and those were awful. They hit right where your love handles are, and so it just kind of like flops over and like doesn't cover your gut, and so it's really only for skinny people. But these ones were much better. However, they do make my hip dips even more dippy, so I would not recommend that. But they do offer a little bit of sculpting around the butt. These are particularly long for me because I'm short. I'm only 5'1", and I love Nikki, and she's short too, but she definitely makes them look better than I do. Item number 7 is Rachel Hollis's Start Today journal.
Every single day, I would write down a little bit of gratitude, just something I was grateful for that had happened. And then I would write the dreams that I had for my career and for my life personally. I went to a conference years ago and I heard someone on stage say that they wrote down their goals as if they had already achieved them.
I gave this a good 63-day try, and I did it every day. I did everything I was supposed to, and it just became a chore. I got so annoyed with doing it every morning, and I did not feel like it helped me focus my dreams or anything. It started out great, and then it was just not so great. I do think it might be better if you don't do her approach. So her approach is to have those 10 dreams that are like so far in the future that 10 years from now is where you would be. That's great and everything, but I think it'd be better to focus on the 10 things that you're trying to work on right now, because you know what? There's way more than one goal that we're trying to work on at a time. Yes, I know you're not supposed to work on more than one thing at a time, but guess what? People do. People have way more than one goal that they're working on. So I think it would be nice to remind yourself, I'm not going to eat out today because I'm trying to have a budget. I'm not going to eat out today because I'm trying to lose weight. Like, each choice that you make each day, you can remember why you're doing it. So I might try using this again in the future in a different way, not the way that she recommends. All right, so the next 3 items, 8, 9, and 10, I have not tried yet, but I've been wanting to try, and I have recently acquired. So item number 8.
See how it's just like really glowy and clear? I think that's my favorite part about this, because I've literally just worn this SPF on my face.
Tula Sunscreen. So they recently came out with this one. So this is a sunscreen that has like a highlighter in it, so it makes you all glowy. And I have been on the lookout for a good sunscreen because they're either super greasy, or I'm noticing a lot of the ones that I have bought recently give me like a white cast, which is super annoying because I'm already pale. So I'm excited to try this. I have not done it yet, but I will plug in my experiences right here. All right, it's time to test out the Tula. So it's time to apply some sunscreen. I like that it's a gel because I feel like it won't be as greasy. notice much of a smell. Feels pretty lightweight, which is nice. Okay, well, I look glowy, it appears. Let's go into the light. Yeah, I would say there's a nice sheen, but it's not too much where I look like greasy. I will check in and let you know how it holds up. Well, I have to give an update, and the Tula Sunscreen is now my favorite sunscreen. I had no greasiness. I normally get like an oily T-zone and none of that while wearing this sunscreen. So, stamp of approval from me. Item number 9. For Sigmatic. So I have actually heard about this a long time ago, and I did not even really seem that interested. I was like, meh, mushrooms, whatever, don't care. But a friend of mine said how awesome it was, so I decided, okay, well, if all the influencers plus an actual friend think it's decent, I'll give it a try. So I'm going to try this in a coffee, and I will let you know how I like it. Good morning. I'm going to be honest. I have put off trying out this Sigmatic only because I feel like I really wanted a day where I really needed to think so that I could put it to use. But unfortunately, I haven't really had a day like that. And today I have professional development. So although I don't necessarily need to be really thinking hard, I do need to like stay focused and be present. So in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and try it out today. And in my previous video, I mentioned that it was something that I was gonna add to my coffee, but it turns out it's actually an instant coffee. So I'm just gonna mix this in with some hot water. Okay, my coffee is ready. Smells a little funky. It does not really smell like coffee. It smells like almost like bone broth. It's kind of have like a meaty smell or like an onion soup smell or something. It's kind of weird. So I really don't like drinking black coffee. So I am gonna add a little bit of heavy whipping cream in here. All right, let's do a taste test. It doesn't taste too bad. I feel like it just doesn't really taste like coffee. Like there's like maybe a tiny taste of coffee, but it just kind of tastes like, almost like I'm drinking a soup. I guess it's very smooth. I mean, the whole point of buying this, I think, is for that cognitive benefit. So I will check in and let you know how I am feeling brain-wise. It's been a few hours, and honestly, I notice absolutely no difference at all. I don't feel more mentally alert. I actually prefer drinking my regular coffee with like fat and stuff in it, which I could have done with that. I just really wanted to like taste it and see what it does on its own. But It was pretty smooth, so if you were someone that maybe needed coffee at work or something and you needed like an instant coffee, I think it would be a good option, but I don't really think it made me think any better. So I probably would not purchase it. It's kind of expensive. And item number 10. So I'm pretty sure this became popular because of the TikTok Dr. Pepper thing, but I have seen so many people with this water now. So now I have to try it. The Topa Chico. Now, the only sparkling water I think I've tried is the LaCroix type, like the bubbly and those ones that come in the can. I don't think I've ever tried one like from a bottle. Like the San Panorino and the Perrier and all those fancy ones. I'm pretty sure I've never even had them. So I'm sure this is going to taste similar to that, but I've heard this has more minerals in it, which is good for, you know, everything really. But I'm interested to try this, so I will let you know how this one goes too. Alright, so I have my Topa Chico here, and I did actually just try it out for the first time on my Try It Tuesday video, which I'll link up here. If you don't have time to watch that, which it's a short video, but just in case, I'm going to go ahead and try it here too. So what I like about this is it basically tastes like nothing. So if you're not like a water fan, I guess people don't really like water because it has no taste. So maybe you wouldn't like this because it really has no taste, but it is super bubbly. So I would definitely buy this again. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe because I will always have videos on food, fitness, and weight loss. I'll see you next time. Bye.